Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Batbran, and welcome to my brand new vlog. Today we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball Super episode 129, and let me tell you, this episode was one of the most epic episodes yet. It sucks that they're ending it way too early because they could have prolonged the fight in this episode between Goku and Jiren for at least 5 more episodes. That's how good they could have prolonged this. Maybe even 6 more episodes. That's how good this episode, this fight is gonna be. But I guess they want to end it. They're just rushing things, and I hate it. But it is what it is, and we're just gonna have to, live with it. Anyway, let's just jump right into the review. We start off the review, the episode with Goku just turning Ultra Instinct. He's charging at Jiren, fighting Jiren, and everyone's like, okay, when is this power-up going to go away? Because the second time it went away, it took a lot of stamina and a lot of power out of Goku. Goku barely stand afterwards. But what was it then? After that, Whis even says after we see the glow in his eyes go out, that glow in his eyes of the Ultra Instinct go away, this match will be decided. And in other words, saying once that light goes out, it's over for us. We're done. Still have not seen Frieza, by the way. Frieza is still out there. Frieza has not been knocked out yet. Where the heck is Frieza? I want to know, Funimation. Don't you dare do what I think you're about to do. Because there's 2 episodes left, and I know Frieza's still there, and I know something's going to happen right in the final episode, and you're going to cut it off. I know it. I hope to God they don't do that. But I know I've been ranting about that for weeks and weeks and weeks now, but it's starting to shape. It's starting to shape. You can see it. Where's Frieza? They don't show Frieza at all. They say 17's dead. Okay, 17's dead? Really? They're probably going to use a wish to bring everyone back, including 17. Okay, that makes sense. And then what? Where's going to be Frieza? Okay? That's what I want to know. I don't understand. I really don't. Anyway, it starts out with the fight going on, Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren, and Jiren is actually the upper hand against Ultra Instinct Goku because he watched his fight against Kefla, and the first time they fought, and he reads his movements now. He's reading his movements now, and he's actually having the upper hand on him for a short while. And then there's this part where you think Goku's about to get knocked off, and he turns it around, and he bursts with power yet again. And even all the gods are like, he just continues to impress me. This Saiyan just continues to impress us. And they were saying Vegeta's or no, and then there's a point where Belmond, the guy who looks like Joker, says that he's done. Jiren knock him off the stage, beat him, and it's over. And Vegeta stands up, turns around, and he says, "Really, fool? You don't know who we Saiyans are, okay? You have no idea. Every time you try to put a limit on us, and we break through those limits." And he tells him that. And it just shows the scenes with Kefla and Kale and Kaba and Vegeta and Gohan and Goku. And then Goku just does, like, he thinks he's about to get knocked off, and then Goku has this barrier around him trying to block this thing that Jiren's doing to him. And all of a sudden, you just see his hair turning white, and his eyebrows turning white, and his eyes giving more glow in them. And just when that happens, Jiren gets ready to blast him, and he says something about I guess I should respond now. And he puts this little smirk on his face like he's excited to fight this guy. So I think there's a mutual respect between Jiren and Goku, a huge respect. I think Goku has gotten Jiren's respect through this fight. I really think so. But Jiren gets ready to blast him, and then just explosion. You don't know what's about to happen. Everyone thinks Goku was knocked off, and then you see pure white, all white and glowing from head to toe, and he's holding his ball of energy that he threw at him in his hand, and he just snaps it, gone. What? That was the coolest thing I've ever seen in Super. The most savage thing, too. And then Jiren comes around, tries to hit him, he flips, and then he goes behind him and he does this thing where he just waves his hand like this. And when he does, like, all these punches just of air just come out of nowhere and just pummel him. And it seems like the tides have turned, and then his hair turns. He stares at Jiren, and his hair turns completely white, pretty much with a white glow, and his eyes glow more, and his eyebrows turn white. And then they said all the gods of destruction, which I thought was really cool in the episode. All the gods of destruction, to respect Goku, stood up in honor of him and said, he has mastered Ultra Instinct. He mastered Ultra Instinct. And they all stood in honor of him mastering Ultra Instinct, because that's even tough for some gods to do, to master, which is nuts. And he mastered it. So, and then that was pretty much the end of the episode, I think. Yeah, that was the end of the episode. But, then we got a preview for episode 130. And let me just say, this fight is not over. Jiren's gonna go shirtless next episode, boy. And he looks jacked as heck. Like, he looks like he's ready to break a 2-ton boulder with his skull, boy. Like, my God. But they're both going to fight, and it looks like we're going to get the conclusion of the Tournament of Power next episode. But it seems like the battle is going to be a little intense. Jiren's going to probably put up more of a fight than what we think he's going to. But at the end of the day, Goku's going to prevail, obviously. Because with this Mastered Ultra Instinct form, it happens in every Dragon Ball series. Someone gets a new form, or something happens, and they ended up beating the villain, or the protagonist, or whoever they're fighting. And they just end up overpowering, or they get a Zenkai boost, and they just end up overpowering the person who they're battling. And in this case, it's Jiren. And Goku's going to end up beating him. Now, what I'm wondering is going to happen, what do you guys think is going to happen in episode 130? Please let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you're enjoying this series, if you enjoy me talking about this stuff, I like to vlog every episode of Super, and I also like to vlog every episode of Gotham that comes out, so look for that on Thursdays. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, tell me what you guys are going to think is going to happen in episode 130. I honestly think that Goku is going to beat Jiren, and we may see Frieza. I think Frieza's going to help, to be honest. I think Frieza will help, in one shape or form. I think something's going to happen, and Frieza's going to help Goku, and Goku's going to knock off Jiren, and then I guarantee this is going to happen. We're going to have like a 5-second match between Ultra Instinct Goku and Frieza, and Frieza's going to get knocked off, because Frieza's going to think he can take him, and Frieza's going to probably go after Goku, and Goku's going to knock him off, single-handedly. That would be hilarious. Oh, God, that would tick off Frieza, though, so much. And then I'm thinking of what they're going to do for episode 131, which is the last episode before they go off air for some time, or end the series all together. And honestly, I think what they're going to do is, I think we're going to see the dragon come out. They're going to wish all the universes back. And then they're going to wish. I don't know how many wishes you get in the Super Dragon Balls, but there is no limit to its power. I think Goku's going to honor the wishes of Frieza and resurrect Frieza. To be honest, and I also think that all the universes will be brought back because I don't think Goku wants them all erased. He liked the idea of battling strong people, so I think he's probably going to ask the Super Shenron to bring back all of the universes, and I think I wish they wouldn't end it because I want to see a filler just a filler episode, but I want to see a filler episode when they go like episodes when they go to the other universes, like our universe 7 guys that go to other universes, like Vegeta's wanted to go and visit planet Sadala in universe 6. I want to see that happen. I want to see like Piccolo go to his Namek on Universe 6 and meet his other Namekians, or um, even even other people. Like, are they Goku going to fight Jiren again, or helping Jiren with the villain that he can beat in his universe? Different stuff like that. I would like that, but or I mean, I don't want to see any more rebrand, but we're gonna probably have to. I'm gonna have to learn to live with that, but that's okay. Um, I I I don't want to say goodbye to Super because Super has been awesome. I remember when it first said Super was coming out, and I was just so happy, and I was so excited, and I'm like, Dragon Ball's coming back for the first time in 28 years, or no, not 28 years, like 10 or so. I'm not sure when they finished the series, but they brought it back, and I loved it. I loved every episode they ever did. There was a couple I didn't like, but um, I always loved Dragon Ball. I'll always love Dragon Ball Z, so and Dragon Ball Super. So that is all for the review that I have. Now, also, I wanted to talk about some other stuff while I was on here. Did you guys see the NFL Combine? I did, and let me tell you, my boy, I'm a big Penn State fan, if you guys don't know. And let me just say, Saquon Barkley, if he's not the first pick, Browns, you deserve to go 0-16 for another 10 years. Cuz you don't pick Saquon Barkley and then get a star quarterback, you're stupid. You are stupid. But they're saying that he may go Saquon number 1. And let me just tell you, Saquon is going to be an amazing pick. And then you got all the other guys from Penn State. They did really good. I heard Mike Gesicki, the tight end. He's probably going to be the top tight end picked this year. He's going to be excellent. And then they're saying that tight end from Oklahoma could be higher too. But then there was the corners and the safeties started today. And Grant Haley had a good time, I saw, on all this stuff. And the one I'm most impressed by, and I just want to say this, the one-handed linebacker who said he would never be able to get in the NFL. In fact, I don't think they even gave him a invite until a couple weeks ago. He goes out there. Shaquem Griffin, I think his name is, from UCF. Yeah. He goes out there, and he has one of the best combines for someone with one arm. First of all, the day before he runs his 40, he puts up 29 bench presses with a prosthetic arm. What? You don't do that with the prosthetic arm. Like, he is a true inspiring story. And then he goes up for a 40-yard dash. He puts up a 4.38. What? That's nuts. He's going to be a great player wherever he goes. And people are saying he should only be a 4th rounder. Someone's going to jump on him and jump on him early because this guy is a good story for one. And he's more than just a good story. This kid's got talent. This kid's got something. Yes, he has one arm, but my God, can he play? He doesn't let that stop him. And let that be a message for you guys out there. You may have disabilities. You may have no arms or something. Or you may have something that's stopping you from doing what you love to do, or you think you can't reach your goals. That's a lie. You can. You can. You just got to push yourself like Shaquem Griffin did, and it's possible. I guarantee he gets drafted, and I guarantee year 1 he starts. I guarantee it. And even Ryan Shazier, he inspired Shazier, the doctors say he will never play football again because of a spinal injury. And do you know what he said? He says, I'm more motivated than ever to get back on the field because I want to compete with Shaquem Griffin to be the best linebacker in the NFL. That's what he sees in Shaquem Griffin. And if it inspires him, it should inspire all of us. And just keep that I'm just going to drop that little words of advice to you guys. Batbran advice to all my Dark Knights. And also, that's all the time that I have, actually, for this video. But as always, stay a lookout for my other series. And as always, stay awesome, my Dark Knights.